Over, but for another group of athletes, the competition is just beginning. Later this month, disabled athletes from 125 countries will converge in Sydney for the Paralympics, an Olympic competition for the physically challenged. Christian Farr spoke to one athlete making his 5th trip to the Games.
When I was growing up as a child, I always enjoyed watching television shows about lawyers.
Doug Ayer is very proud of his achievements. A successful Cherry Hill attorney, his walls are covered with plaques and awards from all over the world, recognizing the work he's done for the people he represents.
And now I represent people that have spinal cord injuries and head injuries and catastrophic injuries. And I know what they go through, being that I've had an injury myself.
It was 21 years ago when Doug became a quadriplegic. As a lifeguard one summer, he spotted a young kid screaming in a pool he thought was drowning. He jumped in, but he later found out the child was joking. But what happened to Doug was no laughing matter.
I dove off the lifeguard stand into the water, and my head hit the bottom of the pool, and it broke my neck.
Doug says his life changed in a split second. He was paralyzed from the chest down and confined to a wheelchair. Doug thought his life was over, but instead of giving up, he turned his depression into inspiration.
What your country can do for you.
Doug started to strengthen his body, physically and mentally. He not only became a successful lawyer, he also became an Olympic athlete.
My 5th Paralympics, but you know, looking back, when you win a gold medal, you're on the platform, they're playing the national anthem, you know, you reflect on your whole life, and you think, you know, that time when you're laying in the hospital, laying in the pool, just becoming paralyzed and thinking about suicide and giving up.
Because Doug didn't give up, he won several medals, including many golds in the Paralympics, which is the equivalent to the Olympics for disabled people. This year, he's going to Sydney to try and bring home the gold once again.
World record coming up right now. When I watch the Olympic athletes on television, I'm inspired by their abilities and their strength, and it's great for me. I'm glad that we go afterwards, because I get to watch them and be inspired that way.
Doug doesn't just plan to bring home gold. Doug also wants to break some world records. But what's most important to him is inspiring others with his condition.
I hope I can be an example to other people to stay strong and have courage and be brave.
For Doug, his paralysis has been a tremendous challenge, but conquering that challenge has made him successful, and he plans to turn that success into gold. In Cherry Hill, Christian Farr, Fox News.